Hey guys, welcome back. I know that's like been five ever since I've been around, but like here's what happened. Okay, so I was going home like the end of February to like go home for spring break, and I was in the Nashville airport and I had like some time to spare for a layover. So I opened up my computer and there's like a blinking folder with like a question mark, and I was like, what does that even mean? So I'm freaking out because I have a Mac and Mac doesn't play around with like getting their stuff fixed. I'm like, I don't have money for this. So I just kind of put it off forever. I really put it off forever. And on top of that, I was like kind of going through some stuff. So I was like not really feeling blogging or like uploading. Like I wouldn't have been chipper. You would not have liked me. So I think it was kind of good that that happened to me, but I really missed you guys. Like, I'm happy to be back finally. I'm like really in the mood to like just talk about makeup and like talk about everything and like do fun stuff. So let's just move forward. So today we're gonna talk about my favorite foundations for like creating awake and like glowy skin, but for us who have oily skin, because it's really kind of a struggle finding something that plays nice with your skin if you're really oily like me. So today we're going to talk about a few of my favorite foundations that are good for giving us oily skinned beauties that same dewy look that is to be desired for the upcoming season. You know, like I want to glow as much as the next girl does. It's just that like some things don't play with my face. It's just I'm oily. Like I can't be out here messing with anybody. Like it has to be specific, you know? So hopefully I can give you a few options if you have the same problem as I do. So let's just jump right in. I have like a legit list of stuff to cover, so let's just do it. Okay, no particular order. We're gonna start with the Black Opal True Color Liquid Pore Perfecting Foundation. How long of a name is that? I'm in the shade Black Walnut, and this is a very inexpensive foundation. I got this at CVS. I believe it retails for $10.95. This definitely has a nice light to medium coverage, buildable. I wouldn't say full, but definitely like on the edge of full and medium. I typically don't go for full coverages on the reg because I think that's a little much for a daily basis, but I mean, it's all about preference. Like I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong. I'm here to tell you what I like. So you do what you want when it comes to coverage, girl. And this is more of a like a satin finish foundation, which to someone who has normal skin, that's like, okay, satin finish is a satin finish, but like to someone like me with this oily skin, satin finish, it might as well just be dewy. So I don't powder over it typically. If I'm feeling a little like oily through my nose, I'll just touch up throughout the day. But I love that foundation. You know, it really provides a lot of wear time. I can get at least like anywhere from 8 to 12 hours out of it, depending on how I prime and like how I touch up throughout the day, you know what I mean? So it's a great foundation, also a great price point, because I know that not everyone wants to spend money on makeup. It's something I probably shouldn't spend that much money on either, because I'm in college and I'm on a budget, but I don't know, I'm not gonna go there. It's just a great drugstore foundation, and also Black Opal is good for like people, women of color, okay? Because you know how brands like stay trying to play us, like not making shades that are dark enough. I'm like, okay, that's nice, your medium deep is very cute, but like where's my shade? Like it's not even like just oily skin people need to try this. I'm just telling you like what I found works for me in my experience. So definitely any skin type could try that out. I really love that foundation. It's like very beautiful, and it does kind of smooth my pores over. I mean, I have huge pores in my nose, so I had to like take measures to combat those to begin with. But honestly, it's a really gorgeous foundation, and the price point, you can't beat that with a stick. So Black Opal, I see you. Okay guys, next up is my Marc Jacobs Genius Gel, and I definitely did a full in-depth review on this a little while ago, so let's link down below if you want to see all the deets. But a quick overview. I'm in the shade 84 Cocoa Medium, and I absolutely love this stuff. There's a really nice shade range in this. I mean, there could be a couple more darker shades, but I think that Marc Jacobs did a really good job at catering to everyone as far as shades go. And this is an oil-free foundation, which already like, oh, oil-free, I need to get on that because oil. So seriously, this is, you can get the full range of coverage out of this. I mean, from sheer to full, which is crazy because I mean full, like not like full, like what are imperfections? You don't have anything. And I love the fact that it goes from sheer, like, to a daily wear to just full, like, ready to go take on the world photo shoot. What are we doing in a movie? What are we doing? Like, you know, it's a really, really beautiful foundation. And this also is more of a satin finish. Sorry, I'm like looking at my notes over here. This is also more of a satin finish foundation, but I don't have to powder this. It's really interesting. Like, I don't know what he put in this stuff, but I don't have to powder at all. It plays very, very nice with my oily skin. Doesn't really like combat oil, but I find that my skin doesn't produce as much when I am wearing this. And I will prime with my oil control primer, like my usual suspects, you know. But this foundation, I'm really wowed. The only thing that might draw some people back is the price point. It's $48. I'm not even gonna say here in front with you. It's $48, okay? Mark, Mr. Jacobs. Honestly, typically wear higher end foundations only because my skin is so freaking needy. But I typically go for higher end foundations because they're kind of made with better ingredients, and like the investment for me is like a little better. So say like a drugstore foundation doesn't work for me, that's like $7 or $8. So I have to keep buying a $7 or $8 foundation. Like, that adds up. This is a one-time $48 purchase. So, but I have been getting, I wear this to death. Like, I have to stop myself from wearing this. Like, I love this foundation. I can't wait to wear it again. I don't know why. I've been trying to just stay away from it, you know, change it up on the channel a little bit, but I'll be coming back to you very soon, Jacobs. Mark, I love you. Next, I want to talk about this BareMinerals Bare Skin Foundation, and this was getting like mad love when it first came out, but I haven't like heard much about it like since then. I mean, like, is the hype over or what? I love this stuff. I love this stuff. It's a serum foundation, so it's not like water-based, and it's not like, I don't want to say oil-based, but whatever else the foundation is based out of. This is like a serum, which is kind of, I was kind of hesitant about it because, you know, serums are made to kind of bring you know, bring moisture back into the skin, rejuvenate, all that, all those qualities, which I love in a serum, you know, like for nighttime. But like in my foundation, I was like, that's gonna break up on me, it's not gonna look good. But I tried it and I freaking loved it. The only thing I had to do was powder over it, you know what I mean? Like, powder really can save your life if you're oily. If you have the right powder, it can make a world of difference. So this foundation retails for let's look on my list, for $29.50, which honestly isn't that bad. I mean, like, $30 compared to what the Genius Gel, which was $48. That's like nothing. So it's kind of like a mid-range price, and this is the darkest shade it comes in. Again, I think that BareMinerals leaves something to be desired when it comes to shades, but whatever, we can only do so much. I'm in the shade Bare Mocha. It's shade 20. You have to give it a really good shake. If you can hear it, it's really liquidy, and there's like a thing in there that like makes it all even, but as long as you give it a good shake, I mean, like, you're good. Another oil-free foundation, which I really like, so I think that's why it plays nice with me, because it's oil-free. It's definitely not a gimmick, okay, because oil-free, you can tell the difference between an oil-free foundation and a foundation that has oil in it, especially with my kind of skin. Like, oil in foundations are like they're not my friends, man. It's like they just break up and it looks so awful. I just hate that. But this is really gorgeous. Like, it has a different kind of like vibe, you know? It drops, and that really kind of freaked me out. Like, it's a dropper. I'm like, wait, what? I use like maybe like 6 to 8 drops of this for my whole face, and it's really, really beautiful, you guys. Like, I mean, I have to powder over this because of those like serum properties it has. It just kind of like doesn't really work with my skin without a powder, but the minute I powder over it, ugh. And it doesn't even like take away from that glow, because my skin is so oily that like I'll powder it and it'll like kind of look powdery for like 2 minutes, and then my oil will produce and then it'll just kind of fade away. Like, the look, it's so gorgeous. It looks just like your skin, but like kind of a little bit better. It's just like a little brighter, a little more like polished, you know, ready to go. Like, you're more awake. Like, it's just instant. And I can wear this just like by itself, like no concealer, you know, be comfortable. And I'm comfortable with my bare face anyway, but like, this really is a bare skin foundation, you know what I'm saying? This, really good for every day. You can even get a medium coverage of this too if you want to wear it for a night out or like a special occasion. This is the only BareMinerals foundation I have, other than like the Ready powder, which I use to set my contour sometimes, but I'm thoroughly impressed by it. I see you, BareMinerals, I see you. Okay, next foundation I want to mention is the NARS Sheer Glow. This has a cult following. I am madly in love with this foundation. If I hadn't found Genius Gel, this would be my, you know, like my lover, like my number one. So I'm in the shade New Orleans, and I love how NARS names her stuff like after cities. I love being the shade New Orleans. I'm like, yeah, I'm in New Orleans, so oh yeah. I just feel so cool. Don't let this name fool you though. Sheer Glow. The glow is real, the sheerness is not. It's definitely a medium to full coverage foundation. You can even sheer it out if you wanted to with like a moisturizer, but like definitely a medium to full. It's a beautiful foundation. This is one I have on right now, and I did a demo. Don't even trip, girl. I got you covered. I did a demo of me putting it on, so you could see like how it actually kind of takes my skin like from, you know, like just washed, a little bit dull, to like really like life. Like foundation really just changes everything. Like it's my favorite thing in the world when it comes to makeup. It's foundation, then lipsticks are really close second, and then highlighters. So like those are my three. Those are my babies. If I have those three, I'm set. But this is a very gorgeous foundation, a great shade range. Seriously, like NARS, Francois, I see you. I see you taking everyone into account, because this is not the darkest shade offered. There's like so many shades. You are bound to find your shade at NARS. I honestly recommend getting shade match too at Sephora if you're gonna go with NARS, because NARS is only found at Sephora or on the NARS website, which I think is kind of annoying, but like, whatever. I love this foundation. It doesn't have a pump, which kind of makes me sad. Whatever. I paid how much for this foundation? Oh, this retails for $45. I'm sorry. I just have to go for the higher end thing sometimes. Like, I don't know what the taboo is about buying like expensive makeup, but like if I want to buy expensive makeup, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm not gonna judge you for it. You like shouldn't judge me for it. Like it's what I want to buy. Like I'm gonna buy it. Like, sorry. I do think that it is worth the splurge, because it really like I wear this all the time. Like I'm wearing it right now. I'm not even doing anything. I'm going to work today, just wearing it. You know what I mean? It's not like a foundation I feel like I have to wear for special occasions only. Like the next one I'm gonna mention is just a very nice foundation. I love it. It gives my skin a nice glow without being dewy. Like I like to glow. Dewy skin, oh my gosh, I would love to have dewy skin, but that's just not gonna work for me. Not for more than like an hour. Then I'll just look like a grease monster. It's just gross. So glow, I go for the glow, not the dew. Get on the bandwagon. If you're not on the bandwagon, girl, get on the bandwagon. Okay, everyone. I was honestly like debating leaving this out just because of like how expensive it is. But I would be lying to you if I said that I didn't use it. So, and I'm trying to talk nothing but real here. So I'm sorry. Okay, this one I'm honestly very sorry about, because I really do love this foundation, but you don't have to run out and buy it just because I'm talking about it. Keep that in mind. It's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Okay, can we talk about it? I can't, like, thinking about, I don't even want to tell you guys how much it costs. It's not like it's like crazy. I mean, it is when you put it into context. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, $62. Okay, Giorgio, what are we thinking here? However, let me tell you why I think this is worth it. And I have oily ass skin. Like this I don't wear on its own. I cannot wear this on its own for more than 3 hours because it'll just look awful on me. Well, then it's like, well, Serenity, like, why do you even like it then? Like, if you can't wear it for more than 3 hours, why do you have this foundation at all? Well, people, I'm gonna tell you. This is a foundation that I mix with. I use this purely as a mixing agent. Sometimes I wear it by itself and I'm just really feeling that bold and I don't have much to do. If I'm going to dinner, I'll wear this by itself, but not for the whole day. But I like to mix this with other foundations because this is a very dewy foundation. This is like no way around it. Dewy, like, you know what I mean? Dew with this. This is the dewiest foundation I've ever seen in my life. It's gorgeous. Let me show it to you. So here's my hand. Okay, pre-Giorgio. It is beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. And there's no like shimmer in it. Do you just see like, oh my goodness, like it is really gorgeous. I am so jealous of people who have dry skin because they can just rock this and it's like nothing to them. It's nothing. This is really beautiful. So I like to use this to mix my foundations because it has like that kind of like step up. You know, like NARS Sheer Glow, okay, that's my baby. That's my love and everything. But Giorgio Armani, Bae. Honestly, it's such a gorgeous foundation. Like I wish that I could wear it every single day because it'd be the only thing I wear if I had a choice, if I could, you know. I still can't stop looking at it. Like, look, there's nothing in this. It's just like, this is just the foundation on the back of my hand. So luminous. Like the name is so perfect, like to a T. Okay, let me say it one more time. Extremely dewy, extremely dewy. This needs a powder. If you're oily and you're gonna wear this, you have to powder it. There's no way around it. It's gonna break up on you. Just take it from me now, just powder over it. Because the powder goes away, you know what I mean? Like that powdery look, it goes right away. Like after about 2 minutes, if you're like me and you just mass produce oil, like you can start up a freaking essential oil shop. Okay, so my camera definitely just like cut me off. Like how rude was that? But anyway, I was saying that I can create like an essential oil shop with my skin, so I can't wear this by itself, but I like to mix it because it's a gorgeous foundation. It provides a lot of dewiness, so it kind of takes any foundation to the next level with like 1 or 2 drops. You know what I mean? It's like not even like you have to put a whole pump in there, which is what I like, so I'm getting my money's worth out of it. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I got this with like a Bloomingdale's gift card that one of my ex-boyfriends got for me. It was like 50 bucks. So I was like, oh, let me get that foundation. So I only paid like 12 bucks for it, which I think is a steal. I'm not even gonna lie, 62 bucks is a lot for a foundation. Please don't run out and get this just because I'm talking about it, but you can even mix this in your most matte foundations, you know what I mean? So like Tarte Amazonian Clay, 24 hours. That's not a joke. I'll mix it with this. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then again, the L'Oreal Pro Matte, gorgeous mixed with this. Like it's like an enhancer, you know. So if you can't beat the foundation, you just gotta join it. It's a gorgeous foundation, you guys. Like I'm gonna show you one more time back of my hand. Like this is it's just, oh, it's so gorgeous. Like imagine your whole face just like looking like just dewy. Maybe I'll show you how I make this work in another video then, how to make Giorgio Armani work for oily skin. I definitely got you covered for that. Those are all the foundations that I typically gravitate towards when I want to go for something a little more dewy, but I know my skin, so I don't want to look like a grease ball. Those 5, ride or dies. Ride or dies. I mean, I have some that I kind of use interchangeably, but these 5, the Fab 5, those are bae. I definitely gotta get used to the talking to the camera thing and like not rambling, but hopefully it was fun at the very least. And like I said, I have a demo of me putting on the NARS Sheer Glow, so that's what's gonna come up next. So, peace out, y'all. Hey, it's me, voiceover Serenity. So, as usual, I'm starting with my primers. This is my Neutrogena Oil Control and Smashbox Photo Finish, I'm pretty sure. I just got the oil control one on first, and I blended it out with a foundation brush. And then the same thing with my oil controlling primer, or Smashbox primer. Alright, going in with the Dream Team. This is the Tarte pore filling primer and then the smoothing primer. I use the pore filling one just on my nose and kind of like my cheeks, and then smoothing goes over where my kind of texture on my face is. I know that this seems like really tedious, like putting on all these primers, but they serve a purpose. Like I don't just do it for no reason, you know, like it makes the whole thing better. So now we're going with our NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I'm in the shade New Orleans, and since there's no pump, I have to go on the back of my hand. I usually put out like, I don't know, a pump and a half's worth of foundation, and then I'll just dot on my face as normal. And then I blend it in with my favorite brush of life, which is the Artis Oval 8. Okay, seriously, like, the instant I blend this in, like, my skin just looks so much more, like, awake and, like, brighter. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I can really just tell, like, looking at it, like, looking at where it was before, I'm just like, dear Lord, NARS, like, you're my saving grace, I swear you are. See, like, can you tell? It's just, like, very, like, luminous, like, not too oily, nothing that's, like, va-va-voom in your face, but it's just very, like, bright, and there's, like, light in my face, you know? Like, I feel more alive. So I finished up everything else off camera, and then I'm going in with this Soleil Tan de Chanel liquid highlighter, which is like really pretty, like kind of pale gold. And I just take whatever's on the outside of the bottle on my Real Technique sponge and just place it. Oh my gosh, and it's so gorgeous by itself. Like, I know I'm bougie for this, but like, whatever.
Check them for a while or an earpiece, please. Please do not let these niggas nail me, please. Think before you come for the great one, please. Who's a real nigga and who ain't one, please. Somebody stop me.
Yo, somebody stop Drake, bro. He's really killing it. So anyway, now that I'm done draking, I'm taking my Black Opal highlighter on this big fan brush from Sedona Lace, and I'm wetting it with my NYX setting spray just a little bit to make it kind of pop more. And then I'll place it on the cheeks, you know, like just kind of tap tap to get that wet product on there, and then blend it out further, and oh my goodness, like that glow. It is definitely glow season. And now that's all it. I mean, that's just like the final touches of the glow. I mean, my skin just looks so alive and awake, and that highlights kind of adds a little something extra, you know what I mean? But thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Mean it. Bye.